What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a sortable paginated table in React JS. So sortable means you can just click on the headers and it'll sort ascending or descending according to the field that's there. And pagination is just clicking the button. So this is what we have right now, just a standard blank project that we're going to be building right here. And I've already got all my code written, and that's what I'll be using to build this application. Right now it's just blank right here, but here I have the other application already built. So I'll just be copying from there to speed things up so you don't just watch me write code. So yeah, the first thing we'll do is go ahead and create our components, and we're just going to call it sortable table. And I like to put them in I like to put them in their own folder so that you can put the style that goes with it inside of that folder. Just the way I like to order it. Okay, see if I can create a styles folder in here. Won't be a pain. And there, now it shows the folder. Oh, move that. Actually, that needs to go inside of its own folder. Dang it. Let's make this bigger. That way I can see it. There we go. Sure, there's a way to turn that off. And I cannot type today. So there we go. We got our sortable table folder inside of our components folder, and our styles folder inside of it with our CSS file inside of it. And that's the way I structure mine, just to keep any JS files away from any styling in case the component needs any other files associated with it. We'll copy this into our main thing. But yeah, here we got the data, columns, rows per page, and the style. That's your props that you're going to be passing to it. And you have your state variables and everything set up for tracking the page, pagination, how many there are, and the config for it and all that. And this is the function needed. I'm not going to go through all the math. You can just kind of read it and figure it out. But this will be the function that you use to get the total number of pages for the pagination down the bottom. It just kind of goes through and counts them all and figures out how many pages there are total according to how many rows per page there are and everything. Then here's our sort function, and we're going to memoize it because React likes to regenerate functions every time an app renders. So we'll memoize it and make the data and the sort config the dependents for the memo. If those change, then it'll regenerate the function. Basically, just a way of saving the output of this function based on the input. And then here we got our sorting function. So when we click on it, we'll automatically sort according to the key that's clicked on in the header. And then here we got the when we click on the buttons down the bottom, we can just jump to that page. And then here's your previous and next arrows, the functions that are fired when they're hit. And then, like I said, you can look at all this and figure it out. I'm not going to go into details with it. Yeah. And now we'll just generate the table, and we'll have to loop through each column to make each column in the table. And then inside of each column, we'll have to match or generate the table rows for each item in the list of data. And then that's where it just lists page numbers at the bottom. That's pretty much it. Pretty broad overview, but if you want, you can dissect the code. It's in the link in the description. Try and figure out how it works. We'll just go ahead and copy all this styling over. And you can adjust it however you need to fit your project. Just copy it in. Then we'll take the sortable table component and import it here so we can actually use it in our app. And actually, you know, we'll just copy all this because it's got the data inside of it. So that's all the data that's going to be in the table. That's the columns. You got the key name so that you can find the key associated with that head, and then we're going to sort it. Then we just copy all that in there. And there you have it. That's what each row is going to contain. And then each header is going to show the name, age, city, respectively, of course. And there's your columns for your headers. And name is just the key is what they use to find, or what it uses to find the key inside the array of objects. And then name is the name at the top. That's the actual string that's shown at the top of the table. And then we'll just set up our sortable table here and feed it the data and the columns object. Data. Yeah, it's data. Couldn't remember if it was table data or just data. Columns. And then we have to do rows per page, which we'll do 5. Yeah, that'll work. Should be all you need for it. It should be showing up. Should have a table. And there it is. Sortable table. Just click on the arrows left and right to swap through the pages. And you can change the row numbers, change the sorting by clicking on the header, etc., etc. Yeah, if you got anything out of it, I'd appreciate it if you like it, subscribe to the channel, help me out. I'm trying to get some followers here. And as always, enjoy your day and pay it forward. Deuces.